Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today we're going to show you assembly items. Assembly items are a list of items that you want to create inside of a product itself. So for example, in this one, we're going to be creating bacon, eggs, and toast. So we need to have three different type of products in Creata that you want to make this particular product, which is bacon, eggs, and toast. And what we're going to show you is that you can either make to order. For example, you get a sale and then you can actually create a work order for the guys to make, or vice versa, you can create it to add it to this stock for you to have bacon, eggs, and toast on to go from a sale. So I'm going to show you both of those examples, what we can do there. As you can see, we have an assembly item itself. You can change the item types and just say assembly. And when you do that, you then have a tab that shows up here, which is a list of items that you want to assemble to. So we're going to click on the add button here, and we're going to search for the items we want to make. So we're going to make eggs, bacon, and toast. Okay, so also we want to know how many bacon, eggs, and toast to make that product. For this example, we're going to make two rashers of bacon, and we're going to make 2 toast, and we're just going to have 1 egg for this example here. As I mentioned beforehand, there's 2 ways to handle this. One is to make to order for a client. I get a sale and then you can build it, and vice versa, you can build it and then you can sell it basically. So we're going to show you really quickly on how to make a sale, to make to order. So you click a sale, and we're going to have an order section in here, and we're going to choose a client, and then you're going to choose the product. Okay, we're going to have one of those, and we're going to save and view this. Okay, so this time we've now actually got a sale, and we want to actually make it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the button here. Oops, we need to authorize the sale. You then click on this button, and we're going to create a assembly order itself, and that's like a work order for your staff to therefore make it. So we want one, obviously, and say ASAP, please guys do it. And we're going to just choose a warehouse, promise dates today, and we can now create that order itself. In this example, we've got here, for example, the products on hand, which is 22 here. We can, for example, demonstrate that we can see the currency packages on hand as well, or we can use our on hand as well. For this example, we're just going to look at our on hand, and what we're going to do is we're going to create these items to make the bacon, eggs, and add that one to the stock for to sell. So what we're going to do is get the guys to pick it. So they just make sure that they mark off that they have picked these items and taken them off the stock into the system. So this clicks on here, you click on here, and it's done the stock adjustments for now. You've picked those items, and now you've got 20 items. You've taken 2 off the bacon, 2 off the toast, and 1 off the egg, and there's a balance in the stock adjustments. So it's now, what we're going to do is complete it. So it's still open at the moment. We complete the actual work order, so we've completed it, and it's now added 1 item to the stock and taken those items off from that. There's other little elements that I haven't shown you, but you could have created a worksheet for them, or you could have actually created a report. So for example, a assembly request, you can create a print document to give out to the guys to say these are like work orders, to say these are things you need to take off the stock as well. You could have done other things as well. If the person didn't want toast, wanted sour bread, you could have actually manipulated that assembly items on here and said, look, we haven't got any toast, but we've got some sour bread, and we can actually change it there and give it and assemble that particular bacon, eggs, and toast, but it would be just sour bread. So that's the ability to create a or a work order off a sale. So for example, sales 12, you can go back to it, and you can now, you've created the bacon eggs, and you can then create the invoice because we've made it, and because we've added stock and built it, we now have the ability to sell the person that particular product that they requested. The other example that we mentioned beforehand, where you want to make the item so you can sell it, it's quite an easy option. Then you click on the build to assembly, and then you can actually choose the actual product. We're going to choose bacon eggs as well again, and we're going to choose the warehouse. So we're going to actually say we're going to build 10 of these items. So we're going to add 10 to stock in here, and we're going to create a purchase order from there. So what we've got here is quantity of 10, and so 10 times 2 times 2 times 1 is going to be 20. So we've got 20 in stock right now, 21, so we'll be able to pick this. Now we've got the ability to use our inventory, which is multi-warehouse, and it can be great for if you've got assembly items and extra stuff that you need to do for your accounting packages, because you still can see, we do bring in the accounts of the warehouse in here. You can see here that these items are 22, or you just use our stock. For this occasion, we're just going to pick the items, and we're going to auto pick on our stock, and we just go through and just take them off. So as you can see, it just takes the stock of picking the items for the bacon eggs. Now you can adjust, for example, if for example they want scrambled eggs, you can delete this item and add scrambled eggs into the system there. So you can actually build a different assembly item for people's requests as well. So that's really important. If, for example, the bacon eggs is slightly different, or you want a sourdough, you can delete these items as well and add them across. So we're just going to pick that item across, and we've finished it. And we can do other things. For example, we can, just print out a pick list in here, and you give that to the staff members to pick the items that you've added the assembly items across. And you can do things like, for example, once you finish, you can just complete that order, and therefore it's completed the order, and then you can push it saying it's closed, and then you can send it to the accounting package to adjust the stock if you want to as well, if you need to do that. And then that's it really, and then you can pretty much in the assembly order section, you now have 5 open, 2 closed, and none into the accounting package. But you have just a bit of a workflow for yourself for 5 open, 2. We've just closed that one just a moment ago, and then you can push it to the accounting system if you want to do that as well. We do have our own warehouse side of the fence, which you can look at as well. But you can that really is handling the assembly items or building items in the accounting packages. From one is to actually a sale that you can build from, and the other one is if you want a made to order where you make stock to sell. Hope that makes sense for you. Please give us a call for more information. Thanks. Bye.